Bitcoin has crashed below $20,000. It even dropped below $18,000. When will the bottom be in? I want to talk about the market cycles as well as what I'm doing within this time frame. In addition, Ripple made a huge investment into a metaverse company where the native asset will be XRP and the metaverse will be running on the XRP Ledger. This is pretty big. And also, we have huge updates around a crypto hedge fund that is about to make some big investments despite the market downturn. Let's break it down. Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button as well as a thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform, please give me a 5-star rating. Quick word from our sponsor, and that is Linkto, which makes private equity investment easy. Linkto is democratizing the process of being able to invest into different crypto companies and tech companies. Previously, you had to be part of a VC, venture capital firm, or a hedge fund, or a massive investment firm. But now you have the opportunity to double dip, just like the institutional players. They are buying the tokens, which many of you hold, and also investing in the companies building the infrastructure of the crypto market. So, for example, some of the crypto companies they have in their portfolio are Ripple, BitPay, Dapper Labs, Uphold, Abra, and many more. And they continue to expand their portfolio. So this is a great opportunity to once again make money on both sides. And obviously, with the market downturns that we're seeing in the stock market, crypto, and so forth, valuations are coming down a bit, certainly coming down a bit. So the equity shares and so forth are going to be more affordable now. So you definitely want to check this out, guys. It's a great opportunity. Once again, you're buying the bottoms here as things are bloody out there. And that's when you want to be greedy, when there's blood on the streets. So certainly a great opportunity. And this is for accredited investors. So if you'd like to learn more, visit the link in the description. Now, let's look at the market here. Bitcoin did drop below 20,000 today. It went below $18,000. Right now, it's sitting just above $19,000. So how low will we go, guys? Well, I think the bottom might be in pretty soon. I can't call a specific number, but I don't look at it. I look at it as a specific number, but rather a zone. What zone are we in? We are in a buy zone. We are near the bottom, right? If you want to call it a bottom zone, because no one can call the bottom or the top. We've seen that time and time again. Doesn't matter who makes a price prediction. No one can accurately call it because we don't know what the future holds. And obviously, there's macroeconomic factors happening right now with the Fed, interest rates, inflation that are affecting all markets. So what am I personally doing? I'm buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some other altcoins. And this is based on my own research. I am not telling you to go buy or invest. This is not financial or investment advice, but in the transparency of how I built this podcast and channel, I think it's important for you to know what I'm doing. And I've often shared, hey, I'm looking to take profits here, I'm buying here, and so forth. So please don't go buy because I'm buying, but rather do your research. Look at the market cycles because knowledge is power. And when you understand these things, it will help you make confident decisions. And I'm confident in what I'm doing. Even if Bitcoin drops another $4,000 or $5,000, that's not going to bother me because I know I'm buying a bottom zone, right? That's how I look at it. That's how I bought historically and what has made me money. So certainly it's bloody out there. It's brutal. People are afraid, but it's all market cycles. And yes, it's moving a little bit faster than expected because of the macroeconomic factors. But guys, I've been through the 2017 crash and then the 2018, 2019 bear market. And I've seen some big crashes, even the COVID crash, March 2020. That was pretty brutal, right? I think that one had me a bit scared because it wasn't so much the Fed or interest rates or something. It was a pandemic. It was like things outside of our control. It was a global pandemic. So at that point, I was like, oh boy, should I be buying? I was a little bit rattled. Here, I'm not rattled because I know, hey, we had this huge run up and we are correcting. Markets don't go up in a straight line. And we will bottom out and move sideways and then start moving back up again. But patience is the key. So I wanted to share the following from this analyst who put out a great chart showing Bitcoin's bottoms and then the bull tops and so forth. So the bottom is around the corner, he says. He says when the 100 moving average crossed up the 20 moving average, bottom was extremely close. It happened 2 times in Bitcoin's history. It just happened again. Plus the RSI level is below 30. Prices in the reload zone, 61.8% to 78.6% zone of interest for professional. So this is what I'm talking about, zones, right, guys? No one can call the bottom, but we are in a bottom zone where, as Warren Buffett says, be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy, right? So certainly a great opportunity to get in the market, but once again, not financial advice. You need to go read these charts yourself. You need to go look at different models and how the market has played out historically and come to your own conclusions. Now, some perspective here, documenting Bitcoin, the Twitter handle highlighted how the media and people during these bottoms get so scared, and then there's a lot of sensationalism, and they always call for Bitcoin being dead at the bottom, and then at the top it's in a bubble, and then when it goes down it's dead, and when it goes back up it's in a bubble. So the FUD always continues, but you can't pay attention to emotions or feelings or sensationalism or headlines. You have to look at data. So in 2011, Bitcoin fell below $20. In 2015, Bitcoin fell below $200. In 2017, Bitcoin fell below $2,000. In 2022, Bitcoin fell below $20,000. So it's just market cycles, guys, and we're building higher highs and higher lows, and that's what you have to pay attention to. Now, here's a great chart showing all the tops of Bitcoins and all the bottoms and the narrative. Once again, the top, it's a bubble. The bottom, it's dead. It goes back up, it's a bubble. When it goes down, it's dead, right? This is why you can't look at the naysayers of the headlines, but rather the data. The data does not lie. Now, some other great perspective here from Sven Henrik, who's a great trader, often on CNBC and so forth. He tweeted out the following chart with no context, right? He put here, this is the biggest scam ever. Oh my God, OMG, it's dropped nearly 90%. Then when you go further into his tweet, he says, oh, wait, that was Amazon in 2000/2001. I've often shared this example. In 2000, when the dot-com bubble burst, everything went down, man. And even Amazon, one of the biggest and most successful companies in the world, went down like 90%. It was brutal. And guess what? There was a bunch of other great internet companies that were part of that, Google's and eBay's and so forth, right? But we know how the story ends here for these stocks, right? For these tech company stocks. So patience is a key. Do I think you have to wait 10 years to see a return on your crypto? Of course not. We've seen the 4-year cycles play out for Bitcoin, with the Bitcoin halving and the capital coming in and the scarcity aspect, and then the capital flows to altcoins. And we've seen our run-ups, right, guys? So the data does not lie. It doesn't matter what anybody says. If you go look at the data, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, something I tweeted out today, and I think it's another way to think about investing and how wealth is actually built. Wealth is not built from you putting cash into your savings account and leaving it there. It's investing in assets, not just crypto, not just stocks, not just real estate. Obviously, you can have a 401k and so forth, but we know inflation is a hidden tax, right? That is what kills a lot of people's savings and diminishes their purchasing power. And many are not aware of this. But if you're investing in assets, you have the ability to grow your wealth. And yes, there's market cycles, and yes, there's risk, of course, right? There's risk with any investments. But certainly if you study and you educate yourself about the cycles, you can enter in the right time, which is the lows, and then be patient and let the price go up. That's true for stocks, real estate, crypto, and so on and so forth. So I tweeted out, I'm worried about inflation. I'm more worried about inflation than I am crypto prices. Crypto and other asset prices will eventually recover and set new highs. We've seen it. Look at what happened to the dot-com bubble pop, right? It went down. Stock prices went back up eventually. 2008 crash. Real estate, man, just demolished. What happened? Did that end real estate? Of course not. It went back up. Same thing with the stock market, went back up, right, guys? Just 2 years ago, the COVID crash, everything in the stock market and crypto and everything went down. What happened? Bitcoin then proceeded to go on a massive bull run all the way up to 64,000 within 2 years, right? So I said here, inflation will slow down, but continue to increase year over year. We've seen inflation continue. This is just how the system has been built, that debt system, right? And it will strip your cash savings of purchasing power. So I think many of you know about this now. I think this is important for the new people to understand. And it's not just about crypto. This is also about stocks and real estate. And I've tried to cover some of that with Greg Dickerson, who I often have on the channel. So I hope you guys understand that despite assets going down right now, they're a safer bet than just hoarding cash in a savings account that doesn't give you anything. And then inflation is debasing it year over year. So something to think about. Now, let's talk about some Ripple XRP news. The folks at RippleX tweeted out, we're partnering with FLUF World to bring the open metaverse to life, enabling metaverse projects to mint NFTs and buy/sell/trade in-network tokens on the Root network, which will be built on the XRP Ledger with XRP as a native asset. This is big. I've been in a research mode looking for metaverse projects to take a position in, because I do believe the metaverse is here to stay. NFTs are here to stay. The question is, which ones will do well, right? And that's why I haven't taken a position on any NFTs or metaverse, because I'm like, I want to see where this is going. I want to see what the angles are. And I want to see, what's going to have network adoption and even real world adoption, right? NFT technology maybe being used in sports in certain ways. So I'm still exploring, and this is pretty cool. I'm going to investigate this. I'm going to talk to the folks at Ripple about it and see if there's an opportunity to invest here. And I will certainly let you guys know if I add anything related to my portfolio. So the folks at FLUF, they tweeted out, today, FLUF World is excited to announce an unprecedented partnership with Ripple to bring the open metaverse to life via the Root network. Here's how, and the XRP Ledger will open a world of possibility for our blockchain and communities. They said the Root network is the heart of the Futureverse, infrastructure set to give creators access to seamless smart contract functionality and application building, while natively supporting asset bridges to the Ethereum network. They continue here saying, partnering with Ripple on the Root network brings exciting possibilities to our communities, extending the utility of XRP as the default gas token, while unlocking the XRP Ledger's global infrastructure for Root network developers and users. So XRP obviously is going to be used here, guys. And not only, with the token being used, but even if the token wasn't used, if it was being built on the XRP Ledger, that's network adoption, which drives network value. And that value, of course, trickles down to the native asset, which is XRP. So for nearly 10 years, the XRP Ledger has served as the best-in-class network for settlement and liquidity for tokenized assets. This partnership connects the Root network to one of the largest Web3 communities and provides the XRP community with access to NFTs across our ecosystem worldwide. Partnerships with visionary leaders and businesses that believe in a secure and open digital future is essential to the Root network and its continued evolution. Joining forces with Ripple is another proud milestone in this shared journey. They said here, now we build. So kind of like HODL, they put the L at the end, right? Ripple's commitment of invaluable resources and expertise will accelerate the next phase of the Root network's growth and development. We look forward to sharing updates with you along the way. And then they provided links to white paper and more details, and they actually did a full press release here. So this is pretty big, guys. Ripple looking to get into the metaverse space. And obviously, they've been doing a lot on the NFT space, and XRP is going to be a big part of that. So I'll try to get an interview with these folks to learn what they're doing. And once again, if I see if there's an opportunity to take a position. I'll certainly let you guys know. Now, wanted to share the following. This is certainly an institutional player, and they are doubling down on crypto. So Jump Crypto is an investment firm. And here I think it's the president, tweeted out, "We're hunkering down and getting to work as we have over the last 6 years in this space. Builders, please reach out if we can be helpful." And they got featured in Bloomberg. So once again, this is happening when things are not looking great, obviously, right? Here's the headline. As the crypto winter hits its peers, Chicago trading firm Jump is ready for more bets. Chicago firm leans in despite setbacks with Wormhole, Terra Luna, and so forth. Now, Bloomberg wants me to pay to read this article, which really sucks. But I just want to highlight, guys, and the coverage this is getting, obviously, in Bloomberg. It's not a crypto blog specifically. And these folks are doubling down, the institutional players, right? Those who have long-term views and are looking to build, and they're not worried so much about the price because they know the price will come back up. They just continue to make bets, guys, and these folks continue to raise money. So it's important to understand what's happening with the institutional money. They're not running away. Are there certain hedge funds that are having problems, right? Like 3 Arrow Capitals and some of these folks, of course, but they're the ones who took, maybe some of the more risky bets and didn't do things right. But there are obviously other hedge funds out there who are doing well. We saw Anthony Scaramucci, his hedge fund Skybridge, they were buying the dip. Barry Silbert of Grayscale tweeted out they're buying as well. So guys, that's what's happening. Looks like Bitcoin. Let's just look at the price right now because it's been moving. Looks like it's back over 19. It's just hovering below 19 and above 19. Let's see where this goes, guys. Hopefully it doesn't go below 17, but it could. It could, right? I'm open to the possibility, but I've been through this. I know this is just a dip. Well, I shouldn't say a dip, but the bear market and the lows. And I'm scoop up as much as I can, and then continue to DCA, dollar cost average in over time, and wait for the market to roll back up and take profits. Of course, always remember to take profits. It's times like these that you look at the charts and you're like, man, I should have took profits, right? I learned that lesson. So, and even this time around, I was waiting for certain prices, but I did take some profits last year. So it's not like I didn't take anything off the table. Did I take as much as I wanted to? No, but that's okay. I'm still a long-term investor. I'm still up. I still took some profits and made some money. So that's, my scenario. I don't know what, you guys' scenario are or is. I'm, of course, diversified. So if certain coins don't do well, I'm making money off of others. So that's how I approach it. That's how I've made money. And certainly we want this situation to wrap up as soon as possible, but we'll have to be patient and we'll wait to see when the Fed reverses and things start moving back up. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.